So let's talk about citadelization. Some people, when I say the word citadelization, they go, what is that? And that feels separate. And yes, that's the idea. Because if you're going to introduce an idea like bioadministration, which is an invitation for all of humanity to organize together under one concept and idea, albeit a great idea, which is the human body, what is the counterbalance? You know, how does your own body protect against the mind becoming confused or stupid or drunk or whatever? Well, it goes to sleep, right? Or it gets sick. You know, the body itself has its own power and its own intelligence in order to protect itself from a heart that might be so sad that it wants to kill itself, or a mind that's so confused that it wants to jump off a cliff. So the elegant nature of the human organism is that we have trillions of cells that have agreed to become a human. Trillions of cells that if you separated them out, they are a living thing. They are alive in themselves. They have their own cell wall that gives permission whether they're going to let that virus in or whether they're going to let that vitamin in. So each cell has its own consciousness, its own permissions, its own cell wall, its own citadel. There's nothing wrong with that. That's important. It's valuable. It's the foundation of life, that you know yourself. So there's an example in the Bible of a great king, or I guess he was great, who wanted to build the Tower of Babel. And so he built this tower and built it and built it and built it, and it was all on his design, and it fell down. And that's what happens to every tower, every empire, every company, every civilization. They go, but they come together for a reason. It's because there's a win-win. There must be a win-win in the beginning, unless it's a very small organization by one very, seductive or powerful person. And those don't last very long. So, citadelization is one incredibly important element of BCC Institute, which is the reminder that we have to be conscious of everything that we're doing with our own life force. If you're going to build a brick and you're going to put it on the tower, how do you know whether it's a tower that's going to last? It's because if each human knows themselves, we know where we're all headed collectively somehow. But it's like a mystery that hasn't been revealed yet. And some person may think that they've got it all figured out and want to lead us one way. And we know what's happened. We know what's happened in the past. So the more that we can create citadels within our own psyche, within our own family, within our own tribe, within our own organization, that's not about being separate so that we can do something that nobody else can do. It's so that we remember and are connected to who we really are. And then when we get invited into a bigger organization, we can say yes, willingly, consciously, and with a win-win relationship with life. So I'm incredibly excited about BCC because the original idea of bioadministration scared me a little bit because I didn't want to give that kind of power to anybody. But I can see with the heart of humanity engaged and the body of humanity engaged, we have this opportunity to, actually do a reboot. Yes, actually do a reset. But do a reset based on all the mistakes that we've made in the past, and so we don't repeat them again. And the most important one is to know thyself. So I'm here to share some things with you that I've learned that's given me strength and opportunity to come to you today and to have these ideas and to help in my own way lead humanity into a great age. I think we can have heaven on earth. I think we're supposed to have heaven on earth. My heart knows that, my body knows that, my mind knows that, and I hope someday that I can reveal that to you too. Thank you.